What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to go over what you should do in a market crash based off of historical data. Now with that being said, let's go ahead, cue the intro, and jump right into this video. I've been getting dirty money. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I'm putting out at least one video a week, giving you guys absolutely free content that's going to help you guys, whether it's long-term, short-term, just in finance and everything like that. So with that being said, let's jump back to the video. Okay guys, so you guys obviously see, you guys know I like Think or Swim if you've ever seen any of my videos in the past. This one is, there are some indicators and stuff like that. We don't really care about the indicators at this point in time. And I just messed that up a little bit here. We're going to pull it down though. So, because we want to be able to see this whole chart. Now, what you are going to see here though is a couple years worth of data. And we're going to be able to scroll back and see even further. Now, why do I want to do that? Because based off of market data in the past is the market always goes up. And now there is a famous saying out there that, I don't remember the lady that says it, where I found it and where I heard it, but it made perfectly good sense to me. Because again, some of you are going to be like to do covered calls or credit spreads or things like that in order to produce more passive income or sort of passive income. It's like a hybrid sort of income. If you don't know what that is, there's definitely a link, or there's a video that I've already made where it shows you all those before, and how to do them actually, all for free. With that being said, right here is exactly the reason on why you just continue to buy. And also the other big thing is buying companies with consistent cash flow. Now, when I say that, and the reason why I say this is because if you are banking on compounding your money rather than just the growth factor, that meaning you are going to actually get dividends, whether it's quarterly, monthly, weekly now, which is crazy to me, but you're getting those and you're able to continue to have them and to move and to make more money off of that money, which is great. Compounding effect, everybody loves it, snowball, whatever you want to call it. But you also want to buy companies that when the market does crash, and again, this was the crash here back with COVID, and this was a massive fall. For one whole entire month, it was just a massive drop. Actually, just a little over a month. The market was just pure bloody red. Now, the saying that I like to hear is that markets don't crash upwards. And now what I mean by that is, and we're going to get some tools out here, is from here to here the market crashed. Obviously. That's 1 month. Where these dotted lines are 1 month. Now, it took from here to, let's go ahead and go to here, to go back up. Now, you're like, well, that's a really, really long time, and I'm missing out on some capital here. I lost obviously some money here, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, almost half a year in order just to get back to where I was. Now, why you just consistently dollar average in every single week or every bi-weekly or whenever you get paid or however you do it and consistently buy stocks that cash flow? Well, because they do go back up. If they are good companies. Now, this is the main factor that I want to get a point in this video, is making sure that they are good companies. If they are crap companies and they are just floated up, well, it doesn't matter what the market's going to do. Eventually they're going to come down and they're going to get smacked and they're going to stay down. But if you're investing into an Apple, a Microsoft, things that are consistently, cash flowing. Now again, like, I want to get a good example here for you guys. And I like this one, is Apple. Apple is they do not pay a high dividend whatsoever, but you can see the dividend down here at the bottom. But they do. They consistently go back up. Yes, have they crashed? Absolutely. But they continuously to just rise over the time. Now, they've had stock splits and things like that. Obviously, you see it, that they did have a stock split right here. But
buying companies at cash flow. Now me, I like monthly dividend stocks because I know eventually I'm gonna need monthly income if I can't work. I can't trade, I can't do whatever the case may be, and I want to invest into companies or funds that are going to give me a monthly dividend, which means I'm getting paid every single month and I get to pay my monthly bills no matter what. Thankfully, I have set myself up to where my monthly dividends now can pay my bills. Now, with that being said, though, they don't. Now, why would I say that? Well, because I let them keep compounding. I keep adding money to that account as well from my actual income and allow it to keep building. I keep trading like I normally do. And again, I don't recommend trading to anybody realistically, but it's great to continue to invest into actual stocks. So yes, I do have income from actual stocks that I'm holding and I don't even think about. And again, one of the best ones, or one of the top ones that I've done very, very well on, is HRZN. Now, why do I show this? Well, because obviously they pay a dividend and they are super, super consistent. Now, the one thing we can do obviously as well here is we can go 3-year weekly. Now, what this is going to do basically is just going to take us back further, and we can mess with this here. Let's go back, max available, and it's going to bring us back here, son. So you can see that this stock does not necessarily move a ton. Now, it does have some swings. Obviously, the low was $4.51 in 2020. It crashed, obviously, but what you like about it is that it continued to pay a dividend. If you would have bought $1,000 worth at $4.51 and now it's at $15.30, that's great. And you're consistently getting more shares every single month because you're not selling it. And I think that's the most important part and why I show this one, because this one is one of my favorites. It pays me a huge chunk every single month. I never have to worry about it. Even when the market started crashing, I just kept getting money from it. And that's probably the best feeling in the world. Now, some of them do, and this one's pretty much 10 cents every single month is what I get. And you can see it down here, 10 cents. And you can see the earnings down here as well, 35 cents. And it'll tell you the earnings per share every single month. And it's done well. It is done very, very consistently. And I will say, during the market crash, I started buying more because I wanted that cash flow. And to be 100% honest with you, if you are just buying cash flowing stocks, then you should be good. Because even when that crash comes, you're just getting stocks at a discounted price that's going to have the same return. And you're probably going to get a bigger long-term return on it because you bought it at such a low price. So with that being said, guys, again, dollar cost averaging in is probably going to be the best for 99% of people. And what do you do when a market crashes? Well, you buy more assets. Stocks are technically an asset, and if you own parts of these companies that are doing really, really well and they make you money, why would you ever stop even when why would you even stop when things get cheaper? You want to buy more, you want to hold more of that, because that just means you bought a business for even cheaper. That being said, guys, thank you guys all for watching this video. I hope that helps somebody out here. Go and check out, and again, you can always go to, I think it is this Analyze tab, and you can go through here and you can find all the financials of these companies, see where they're at, see where their cash flows are, things like that, see where their revenue is, and it'll tell you where it started, how low it is, what the high is, and where the current price is. It's great. I absolutely love Thinkorswim. It's absolutely free to use as long as you have an account with them. That being said, thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the next